is my I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times. I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up. Just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear. Amazing what fame could do to you.
It's Madden NFL 23, and the spotlight is on George Kittle. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Buccaneers and the Lions on Monday Night Prime Time.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our two quarterbacks in this one, it's really a good matchup when you boil it down.
And I think for me, and this isn't an original thought by any stretch, and probably for these two head coaches as well, the key for them is going to be limiting the turnovers, limiting the free possessions. I mean, this isn't saying anything you don't already know, but you've got to be able to make the most out of your drives and see if your defense can help you out, take the ball away from the other team, and give you a few extras.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State, the former Spartan. It's Kirk Cousins.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Once again, it's Swift. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Cousins. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 92 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Cousins to throw it. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage out.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football. We witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. He's probably a little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. That's just happened. Some people want to take him out of the game immediately. Others say, you know something? Let's feed him the ball again next series and see if he's going to be able to atone for it. Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Duncan. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. And he can only... couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Holding offense.
That's on the tackle, Panay Sewell. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. On 2nd down, Swift. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time,
he's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And Watson has it right side. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They try and run forward here with Brown. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an... establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Quick slant, Dotson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Back to throw here. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Back near the goal line, Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. Down the right sideline. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs ready to take over once again. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Running right, here's Brown. And some room to work. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
As as long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam. Especially
against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The throw over the middle, taken in. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. This is Brown going up the middle. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Will finds his receiver, Watson. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and
goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. George Kittle, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A first down throw for Cousins. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Cousins. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this all the way. 35. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. To throw, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56. going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Cousins on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Play fake. Cousins. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Cousins now from the 50. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Cousins again. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. Now Cousins. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory.